to get, I love it, yep. The loud one came to play. Let's go, I'm ready. I'm so excited to be here. First of all, thank you so much, Sophia. I mean, has this event not been just amazing? Di Carter, you are such a beautiful beast. Like amazing tips. I learned so much. And I love everything that I've learned so far throughout the day. And I'm just so happy to be here. Like, I mean, such powerful, beautiful women that I see on the screen. It's just been amazing. So definitely thank you to Sophia, my fellow Boricua and curly haired queen. Thank you for having me on this summit. And you guys, I know. I love all the beautiful hair I've seen too. So thank you guys for having me on this summit. This is my first one, you guys. This is my first summit. So I'm sharing something very special with you. You know, I'll never forget you. This is my first one. So super amazing to be a part of it. You had an amazing speaker lineup for purpose, passion, and profit. And thank you for sharing your platform. I mean, as women, there's a lot of women that say that they share their platform and they actually don't. So I really want to applaud you for doing so and really building this community. It's just so authentic and real. So thank you so much. As she said, my name is Raquel Gonzalez. I am a Puerto Rican from Chicago, Illinois, who had a knack for socializing and communicating. Go figure, a Puerto Rican that loves to talk. Wow, what a surprise. Seriously, what a surprise. I mean, it couldn't have suited me better. Right now, I'm a producer, marketing communication specialist, digital specialist. I've been a host, copywriter, public relations strategist, photographer, anchor, segment producer, audio board manager, radio host, interviewer of celebrities. So needless to say, I really enjoy sharing people's stories. Like, it's in my blood. I love to talk. I learn so much from so many different people. It's something that I authentically love. So I just have a lot of experience in a lot of different facets, and I've learned from the bottom. I was at the bottom. I used to build graphics for Channel 4 in Brownsville, Texas, where I went to college at 4 in the morning, spelled a couple of things wrong, and they went on air. So yeah, I definitely started from the bottom. Now, these days, I have my own multimedia production company. I run PR, social media content management, content creation. I also produce some music videos that you may have seen. I'll drop a couple names. The La Jipeta, if you're familiar with reggaeton, La Jipeta was one of the most bumping reggaeton videos that just came out with Mike Towers. Jay Wheeler, we just produced his music video last night, so I'm on 0 hours of sleep, but I wanted to be here, so we're making it happen. So yeah, I've done quite a bit of things, but my most important role is being here with you guys today. My role is to share my 6 strategies to help you be seen, be heard, and be known. Okay, that's what I want. I want to help you be seen, be known, be heard. So if you have a business, if you have a product, if you have something, sometimes it's not about the best product, but it's about the best known product, right? Like, people know about the best known product, they do. It's just, it is what it is, right? So you have to fight and claw your way in order to be known, right? So I'm here to tell you that you can do this on your own. You can get media coverage on your own. Sure, maybe if you're expanding on a larger level, you may need some PR help, you know, when you get there and you want to get to the GMA or to the 106 in Park, you know, type show. Yeah, you may need some PR help, but on a local level, on a local radio station level, on a social media type level, you guys can do this all on your own. I'm telling you. So I'm going to tell you how to do this. I'm going to tell you how to hashtag secure the coverage, hashtag secure the bag. Okay, let's secure the bag. Let's get it, because that's what it's really about, right? Let's secure the bag. Let's just be real out here. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing is, and I'm to the point. This will be maybe 30 minutes or 15 minutes. So I want you guys to pay attention because it's quick and to the point. So write down the points, ask me questions, but this is going to be something where you really need to pay attention and interact. So if you all are ready, let me get a 1 in the chat if you guys are ready to go. Let me get the number 1 in the chat. Show me that you guys are lit and ready to go. Yes, thank you so much. All right, Sharice, all right, Naomi, all right, Sophia, Ashley, okay, Monica, I see y'all. Good, okay, so the number 1 tip is the contact list, okay? Your network is your net worth. I know you guys have heard it in the Drake song. Well, yes, it is true. It is accurate, it's true, okay? You guys probably within your own contact list already have somebody that works for the media and you don't even know. Think about that. Think about your circle, your network, who you've interacted with on social media. Within there, there's those 6 degrees of separation. You probably already have somebody that's in the media and you don't even know. And there's all different forms of media. So don't get stuck on the traditional, which we'll talk about later. There's all different types of media that you guys need to be on, okay? So the first thing I would say is start building this spreadsheet. Start knowing who your contacts are and break them down. I have a spreadsheet, it looks crazy. Like it's just broken down by industry and type of media because that's how OCD I am about it, because you don't reach out to the same person about a different topic. Like there's different people covering different types of stories, okay? So I would break it down. And there's also different forms of media, so I would break it down in that aspect as well. Okay, so we have, radio, television, podcasts, YouTube, IG Live, all of that stuff. So I would break it down in that way. So the next thing is go to more events. I know because of the climate, it's tough, right? It's tough, we can't go to events, but events like the one that Sophia has brought to us, this event, we are all a network now. So I'm connected to the media, use that. Reach out to me. I don't mind helping you because I know where I started. No one gets to the top alone. That's 100%. So I'm a real one. I will let you know. I will tell you if your press release is terrible. I will tell you the truth, okay? So I will help you get there. So now you know somebody who's connected to the media, okay? So definitely use that. But go to more events. Once this is, hopefully it dies off soon, going to events is such a big deal. It's such a big deal. You don't know who you could meet. You never know. I've gone to events alone and all my friends think I'm crazy. They're like, oh my gosh, you went to the event by yourself? I said, yes. Do you know who I met at the appetizer table? You have no idea. They work for the Dallas Mavericks and now they're on my contact list, okay? As I take a bite of my little shrimp cocktail. Come on. You don't know who you could meet. You absolutely do not. There's so many people, and there's people like us that go to events alone looking for the same thing. So you exchange and you come out with a fantastic connection that you can now leverage for your own business or product. Usually that's the way it happens. So, I mean, don't be scared to go alone. Trust me, find the courage. You'll thank yourself later. Go by yourself. Come to more events like these. There's a ton of free events in your area, in your network with locally. You can find events there. Before I even moved to Miami, I was already following who I wanted to link myself with. I had already done that research. I even knew who I wanted to do my eyebrows. I knew that before, 3 months before I moved here. So just make sure that you do your research, you go to a couple more events, and you will definitely find contacts that you may be able to use later, okay? So remember, your network is your net worth, it's true. And that's the same thing that comes when it comes to the media. It works the same way, okay? So y'all got that, right? The first one was your contact list. Yes, Di Carter, I love Di Carter. So she says, yes, I totally agree. That's right, baby girl, she knows. So the next one is, like I said earlier, it's time to get with the times. and know that traditional media is not the only media. So when we're talking about media, everybody thinks that it's just television or it's just radio and it's just your local stations and it's just, you know, the Today Show. It is absolutely not anymore in that way. And because of the climate, actually, people are no longer accepting in-person interviews. There haven't been many in-person interviews because of what's going on with COVID. So now people have to kind of re-strategize and think about how they're going to get their media coverage. Now we're talking about social media, IG Live. That's a media network. All social media platforms are media networks now. That's where a lot of people get their news. If you ask any millennial, the first thing that they do when they wake up in the morning, what is it? They check their phone. I know it's embarrassing to say, but before some people even brush their teeth, they're checking their phone already. They're already in their bed, they're checking their phone. That's a news source, right? So that's media. So then I would connect with podcasters. That's another form of media. You know how many podcasters are searching for people to interview? They want to stay relevant as well. They need people. They need everybody's audience to continue staying relevant and continue with the downloads. They need trending topics. So remember, podcasters are a source of media. Look for podcasters. A lot of them are easily reachable. If you just DM them, send them a story, email them your story. You know, you never know, especially if what you're offering and what your product is or what your story is very much aligned with this podcaster. They'll definitely have you on. And that is a source of media that you can then use for your media kit or reel or whatever it is that you want to do. You can also use it for social media, like Di Carter said. That can be one of your posts that you put on your calendar, a media post, an audiogram. You can post that, little snippets, right? So the next thing is digital magazines. That's another big one. People share things all the time. Now everyone's going digital. When was the last time you held a printed magazine in your hand? It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. So digital media magazines are great, and a lot of them are in the just starting phase. So they're, again, easily attainable. You can reach out to them directly. Most of the time you can DM them. You can DM them and send them your story, send them anything you want, talk to them, get to know them. Okay, so be sure to reach out and just do your research. Know what these digital magazines are talking about, know what's trending, be in the know when it comes to the media. You need to know what's happening and be aware, right? So that's some of the stuff. Forums, there's a lot of forums on there where they let you share your link, your articles and things like that. You can get a lot of media that way. You can meet a lot of people. Okay, so that's another way of getting media attention. You have to, in a way, create the coverage that you want, right? Don't be scared. You have to do your own PR. You have to do your own PR. You can't wait for somebody to come around, right? And a lot of the times we're just starting our business, so we don't have the funds to pay a retainer on a PR professional to help you. Granted, they are probably fantastic, and when you get to a different level, you may need that PR person. You may need that PR person, right? So, but you can do it yourself. Digital magazines, newsletters. Do you know a company that sends out newsletters? Do you know a female network that sends out newsletters? Hello, get yourself on a newsletter. Whether it's a little small blurb, that's something that you can take and post and put it on your page. You need to do that. You can take that and run with it. And then you promote that post. And then what? People see, oh, okay, man, she's in a newsletter. I wonder what else she's got going on, you know? So you showcase that for yourself. All right, you guys got that one? Remember, traditional media is not the only media, so keep that in your mind. There's a lot of media today. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water now. How are you guys? Okay, perfect. We're on number 3. So if you guys are still with me, let me get a number 3 in the chat. Let's do it. You need help? I got you, Di. I got you. We can trade service. See, this is why a network is so good, because I want to network with a woman like her. This is a powerful woman. You can already tell the way that she speaks and she feels about herself. This is why it's beneficial. I've only been speaking for what, like 5 minutes, and I already have somebody who I would love to have in my network, you know? And that's why it's so powerful to network. Network is such a big thing. I have met so many incredible people because of the network. I have met a lot of celebrities because of my network. Like, it's just crazy, like who you align yourself with. And that alone can get you media coverage, pictures, proof, all of that stuff, okay? And just like Di Carter was saying about her posting and things like that, all of that stuff shows who you are. People want to see that, which brings more eyes and attention to you, which then brings more media. Okay, wow, she's taking pictures with this person. Okay, she's at this event. Okay, she's active. I wonder what else she's got going on, okay? So number 3, thank you, Eva. I know she put the number 3. Y'all not listening. Put the number 3 in the chat, let's go. I love this, this is so fun. Okay, so number 3, do not be afraid to edify yourself. I spoke with this when I was on Sophia's live. Look, I know it's tough to say things about yourself because it almost feels as if you're bragging. We all have this thing. I don't know why women behave this way. I don't know why we're like this. We all have this thing. We're talking about ourselves and talking about the things that we're good at. Why? It is not bragging. It is having belief in yourself and all the things that we do. Women are so amazing. They're powerful. I mean, come on, the things that you do every day, it should not be about bragging, but yet it should be about having the confidence in yourself and confidence in your product, whatever service you're offering, whatever you bring to the table, okay? And if you don't have a seat at the table, you build your own table, right? That's usually what we do anyways. It's no surprise. So feel confident in knowing that. Feel confident in knowing your story, your product, or your service is newsworthy. If you want the media's attention, you gotta believe that whatever it is that you're offering is newsworthy. There's no way they're gonna cover your story if you don't even believe it. There's absolutely no way, right? Good. Yes, I love the comments in the chat. I'm so excited. I'm just so happy. That brings me to my next tip. Know your angle. This is tip number 4, okay? Know your angle. Yes, number 4, thank you. Put a number 4 in the chat, pay attention. Number 4, know your angle. This is PR advice that you can do for yourself, where you don't need to hire somebody. You can save those coins. Hashtag secure the bag at any cost possible, like any way possible, any way you can. So if you can do your own PR, it's just phenomenal. So know your angle, right? Why should the media cover your story? Why? It's very simple. Why should the media cover your story? Do you think that you're the only person sending them media stories? You are not, sis. You are not. You are not the only one. They receive hundreds. I used to be on that side. I used to work at the CW in Dallas, and I used to receive those emails. Tons and tons of stories. And you want to cover everything. If you're like me, I will get emotional looking through my email. Like, oh my God, I want to cover this story. Oh my God, I want to cover this story. But really, we only have 2 days to create a 5-minute segment. That's the reality of the time that we have, right? So there has to be a story in there that is so powerful and so exclusive and so unique and just everything. It has everything rolled up into one, right? So you need to know why you're special, and you need to know and use that angle for the pitch, okay? So let's say right now it's all about COVID. This is my example. I hate to use it, but I want you guys to kind of get a feel of what I mean. So COVID is a very trending topic, right? And recently there's been this whole thing about maskne. You guys have heard about it, maskne, which is probably what I'm getting. It's wearing your mask, and some people are breaking out because of it. right? So it's a trending topic. So now people are all about the skincare and all about things like that. So that is a trending topic. So if you had a product that was related to that trending topic and you pitched it, you could probably get media coverage because it is trending right now. People are talking about it right now. You can find out what trending topics is. Just go online, Google. Google has a trending topic like calculator, and you can go and search a topic and maybe search your product and see what topics surrounding your product or services are trending. Okay, it's a Google Trends. It's called Google Trends. Look for it, search your own product, and it'll give you different trends around the world. So maybe your topic isn't trending where you're at, but in California, it's trending. So you can pitch your story to a digital magazine in California and have them pick it up. You don't have to be in the same place. That's why I tell you, open up your mind to the different forms of media that are around. Yes, me too. I love Google Trends. Yes, so we're good with that. And also read the room. Read the room. Try not to pitch irrelevant stories. Try not to pitch something that's so off, and we're gonna get a little bit more into that later, but completely off to the climate. Like, you're not gonna pitch a 200 person event during this time, are you? No, you're not. Why would you do that? They're not gonna cover that story. They're not gonna show, unless they wanna show the angle of it being frowned upon, that you're hosting a 200 person event, but you don't want that type of media anyways. Right? Although they say any media is good media, not all the time. But try to make sure that you understand the climate around you, your area, everything that's going on. Remember, now, when you find a fresh new angle, that's what journalists want. They want the exclusivity. I was on that end too. I wanted to be the first one to break the story. I wanted to be the first one to talk about this topic. I didn't want the other station or my other producers talking about it. I wanted to be that person. So if you can pitch that exclusivity, then you're gonna be good. You're gonna be really good, because we love that. All right, how you guys doing? Was number 4 good? Did you like number 4? Did you get some gems? Because we going on to number 5. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm glad you guys are really enjoying it. I really hope that you get media coverage with all of this. I think you can. I believe you can. So the next one, it's very easy, but a lot of people miss it, right? This one, know your journalist by name. Know who your journalist is. Know and understand who you're pitching to. We all have social media. We all have social media. There is an absolute, and almost every journalist is on social media. Okay, please know and understand who your journalist is, who you would like to pitch to. Know the editor's name. Know everything about them. Comment on their pictures, as Di Carter said. You need to comment. You need to show some love. You want to get that love, like she said, you need to show some love. You need to get that love, right? So you need to show this person love. Show them that you're interested in what they're writing. A lot of the time, these editors are flying under the radar. Nobody even knows that they're writing these articles. So they're gonna feel a certain type of way if you know who they are and you know their work. They're gonna be blown away. They're gonna be blown away. And you don't even know, because they can be writing for a lot of different platforms. There's people who write for Forbes that you don't even know write for Forbes. So you need to make sure that you are doing your due diligence with that. Know them by name, know what they write about. There is absolutely no excuse for this. We should know who they are, okay? So fall in love with their stories and really understand what it is they're passionate about, so you can pitch directly to what they love. Pitch to what they love, and it'll be very hard for them to turn you down. I love dogs, I love fashion, I love sports. Most of the time, the people that already knew me, they were pitching me those articles. And I was like, yeah, I'll cover it. Yeah, I'll cover it. I didn't know how I was going to get the space on air to cover it, but I was like, yeah, I'll do it. You know, of course, because those were things that I loved. They interacted with me, and they were so involved in what I was writing. It made me feel good as a journalist that somebody appreciated my work. So absolutely, that is a very crucial point. Know your journalist, know your editor, know your producer. It's very easy to find them, interact with them. A lot of them are really nice. They will DM you back, they'll interact with you, they'll comment, they'll follow you back. I mean, it's not hard. That's not hard. This part is not hard to do. Yes. I hope you guys are really having a good time, because I am. But let me turn on my light, okay? Time out, because it's too dark. I need to see. Okay, much better, so that you guys can see me now. Okay. So lastly, this is number 6. Let me get a 6 in the chat. Let me get a 6 in the chat. Let me get a 6 in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love the interaction. It makes me happy. It makes me like just know that you guys are appreciating this content. And I hope you guys really enjoy it, okay? And use it, use it. Okay, so we get to number 6. A press kit. Number 6. A press kit. Let me say it again. A press kit. A press kit is highly, highly, highly important. Okay? Let me just say, as a journalist, if you have everything packaged and nice and ready to go for me, like a cute little package that I can just unwrap and everything is already there for me, oh, I'm gonna pick you. I am gonna pick you for sure, okay? Journalists, journalists live in a deadline-driven industry. We are on deadlines. We are on turnaround times. Sometimes we get a story in the morning. I would walk in, we would have our meeting, and then we would talk about it. And then an hour later, I had to write about it. And then it had to go up on the 5 o'clock. And then it was repeated on the 10 o'clock, on 9 o'clock. So 5 and 9, right? And I wrote 2 stories for the 5 and 2 stories for the 9. That's like 3 hours, 2 hours. So if it's packaged and ready to go for me, that helps me. That helps me as a journalist. And you're helping your fellow journalists put everything together, okay? So like I said, it's a deadline-driven industry, and if it doesn't work and it's messy, it's just a disaster. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to read it. I'm moving on. It's a mess. Like Jay-Z says, I'm on to the next one. That's how fast it goes in media. If your stuff is a mess, you don't have a media kit, you don't have anything, I'm moving on to the next one. I'm on to the next one like Jay-Z, okay? Yes, I'm gonna go into detail. I'm definitely gonna go into detail. Okay, so here I go. So a media kit, press kit helps you. And this is what you need, a press release. Have a press release. Did you launch something? Are you hosting something? Did you design something? You know, are you creating something that's never been done before? What are you doing? It has to be a special announcement of what you're doing. Okay, so your press release has to be there. And please do not make it longer than 1 page. 1 page press release, that's it. Easy, I can scan. Okay, great, this is a date. Okay, great, this is a topic. Okay, great, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, yes. So that's what you need, 1 press release. A bio, make sure you have a long bio and a short bio. Long bio, fully detailed, everything that's going on. And a short bio, obviously a summary, a short snippet, a very short snippet, one where I can just open the email, read it, and be like, oh, okay, this is what this is about, perfect. And this is who the person is that's sending it to me, perfect, okay? So make sure you do that. The third one, a headshot, lifestyle photography. 3 or more high resolution photos. Please do not send me blurry photos, please. Do not send me blurry photos. Can you please not do that? Please, if you have your parents take it for you or your kids take it for you, which no shame, some kids are really amazing at photos and some parents are too, but a lot of them are not. So have them in, get the portrait mode on your phone. If you can't afford to do a photo shoot, portrait mode on your phone and take the picture. You guys can do this. The iPhone has a timer. Get a beautiful little background or a white wall with a nice colorful shirt, a nice blue or a green, something that pops, showcase your features, do this for about an hour. I swear you're gonna take 50 photos and maybe 2 will come out good, but hey, at least you have your 2. Okay? Do not send blurry photos, good photos. Also, here's a tip on that. You gotta do your research. That's number 1. All of this goes back to your research. You gotta do the studying. If you're gonna do it yourself, you have to do the research. So this research an aspiring photographer, somebody who's just starting, somebody who has not gotten out there really, they're just starting, they wanna get into photography, they're just, they haven't really done much. They'll take your photo for $30 with a nice clean edit on that, you'll be done. Then you'll have 3 photos and good to go. You have now done community work and helped out this aspiring photographer, and now you have 3 awesome high-res photos. I say it's a win-win, my people. It's a win-win, right? So, and if you're in my area, I'll go shoot your picture. I'll shoot your picture. You just DM me and I got you. I'll shoot your picture. Do not worry, I got you. I despise blurry photos. If you look at my feed, I try very hard. It's very clean and crisp and nice. Photo is everything. The next one, have some video. You need to have some video, some type of B-roll, some type of product imagery or service imagery, some type of visualization of what it is that you do. People need to envision themselves either using your product or working with you. They need to see those visuals. So a behind the scenes type of story, if you're a cook, you're cooking, just some type of B-roll of you actually doing what you say you're doing or launching. Whatever it is, okay? So have that little clip, 30 seconds is fine. A lot of the time, the journalists, if they don't have a photog or a photographer to come and shoot, they'll take that B-roll and they'll use it in the story. That makes it a lot easier for them too, okay? So try to have a little bit of video with that. The next one is your company bio. Have that in a Word doc, have that in a PDF, or have that as part of the inside of your media kit. And when you talk media kit, I write a lot of copy, but I know Sophia also does a lot of the graphics. So probably together we can come up with a media press kit for you, no problem. You need one. You definitely need one. All of you need one. We all need one. And I need to update mine. So you just need to be always ready to have that package for you. So that way you can just turn it in. Turn it in. Okay. So let's see what else we have here. So lastly, you need to make the journalist's life easier, as we talked about. So this entire packet should be in your computer, saved, your media kit. I have it in a folder, it's called Secure the Coverage. So I have everything nice and neat, so I can just zip it over and send it to the journalist, okay? That's what I do. So make sure that you have it saved and good to go. Did you guys like that? Your media kit? Yes? It's very simple. You just have to take some time and write it on your own. You have to take some time. You have to do the research. You have to do the work, but you can definitely do it. There are a lot of resources out there. I know Di Carter was saying that she uses Canva. Canva is really amazing. I pay $12.95 and I literally can do anything on there, like anything. And you can actually create, they have templates already ready for you to go on a media kit. So you can design your own. If you don't wanna contract it to anybody else, you can design it. And it's very nice and it looks really good and really professional. So Canva is super, super awesome. But if you want a different type of media kit, like a little bit more like Di, I imagine yours would be very intricate. So you need a couple of pages of a media kit. So you can have somebody do it for you and write the copy. Your copy needs to be elevated. It needs to be powerful. You need descriptive words. It's not just, oh, I started a business. and it's, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, I started an impactful, I'm launching a product. It's amazing. It's changing people's lives, but it's not just amazing to me. Here's a cool testimonial. Here's a video. Here's my bio. Like all this proof that goes back to exactly what you were saying, and it goes back to them and why they should cover your story. Okay. So yes. Yes, I love it. I'm loving the faces. I'm so happy you guys, I hope you guys really found this useful for you. So that is what I have for you today. Oh, is somebody raising their hand? Are you raising your hand? Sometimes, I don't know if they are. No? Okay. Sometimes I'm not so Zoom savvy. I think Sophia is like a really amazing at Zoom. I'm not that Zoom savvy. I think it's really cool how you're so good at Zoom. So this is all I have for you ladies for today. I hope that you follow these tips and apply them and really share your story. I believe that if you're here, it's because you have a reason and you have a story. So, and the world needs to know what your story is, and you can get that media coverage all on your own. Okay, I loved all of your beautiful faces. I did not learn this all on my own. I've studied a lot, and a lot of it has been just online. Like a lot of it has been online, but I've also found many mentors in my world that I have latched onto and asked questions. And, you know, I've gone to their seminars, and there's a lot of PR seminars that are online, that are on YouTube, where you can find these tips so you can get the media coverage, okay? So, it wouldn't be complete without a shameless plug. So please follow me at Raquel. I'm gonna put it here. Let me copy and paste it real quick. So I'm gonna put my link here. I'm glad you guys liked it. You're so welcome. That's me. And then you'll find my Rock Media House on there. I did tell you guys, if you do need any help, and this is me genuinely speaking, you can DM me. I will respond to you and give you my feedback. I'll read your press releases, whatever you guys, I'll read your media kits, whatever you guys need. I'm truly here for you. So please let me know. I know it's tough. I know we struggle a lot when we try to get our media coverage, and it's stressful and you don't know what to do. So definitely hit me up. I'm here. So thank you, Sophia, once more for putting on an amazing event. I hope that you all find profit in your purpose and your passion, because let me tell you, there isn't anything sweeter. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna play a little song before I go so we can have a little dance before I go. I wonder if you guys can hear it though. Can you hear it? No? Okay, I'm dancing by myself. That's terrible. Well, I could hear it. It was pretty good. I wish you guys could hear it. But okay, well, that's it for me.
Well,
thank you guys so much.
Raquel. Listen, everyone. Like, she did my press release for the summit, and when I tell you, she was able to embody my essence of my brand, and what I wanted to share. I gave her, you know, before you even go into getting a press release, you got to have a little bit of understanding of what your brand is, so that she can do what her job, right, Raquel? Would you say?
Yes.
You have to have an essence of who you are as a brand in order for someone to get the essence of what you want to say for the press release. And when I tell you, Raquel was able to get the essence of my brand and really speak for me. And even like the quotes that I was so busy. There were so many things that I had to do. And she was able to write out my voice with the different quotes that I needed inside the press release. So I'm telling you, she's amazing at press release.
No, but you were definitely an ideal client. Okay, she was very organized. I sent her a little checklist I always send, and I'll get responses of like, I don't know, but what is this? And I'm like, you don't know what your brand is or what your mission is, then we need to do homework before we start getting you on the media, because they're gonna grill you. You know, if you want to get these interviews, you want to sound like you know exactly what you're doing. And Sophia really did send me exactly what I wanted, and she made it very easy for me. So she was definitely the ideal client for sure.
Well, thank you so much. Definitely follow Raquel on social media, and